In the last chapter, you guys have learned about relations and functions, correct? Now you have learned about different types of functions. You have learned about different properties of relation. In functions, you had come across one type of function called as inverse functions, correct? You had a function f of x, then you were taking f inverse of x and you were finding out the value. The main concept of inverse function is what? The range becomes the domain, domain becomes the range. Now, having this background, let's start with the next. This is more like an introduction to the new chapter, inverse trigonometric functions. Now, the whole concept of it is inverse function. Okay, how the inverse function is going to behave. Now, since we are talking about inverse trigonometric function, so for every trigonometric function, you know there is a domain and range. Likewise, for inverse trigonometric function also, you have domain and range. Okay. Now, in this particular chapter, you are going to learn about 6 inverse trigonometric functions, or ITF we call it. And then apart from that, you have certain rules, certain properties, certain formula, and problems based on this formula. Clear? So in this particular chapter, you are going to have graph of inverse trigonometric function. What is the range of those particular graph? Alright. And whatever the identity you are going to apply in the particular problem, certain small derivations are there based on this one. Okay. And ITF is one of the important parts where we use even in calculus. For example, in integration, we use inverse trigonometric functions a lot. Okay. So this chapter, you are introduced to inverse trigonometric function. So in the upcoming videos, you will see what are the properties and what are the formulas relating to this particular chapter.